signs to appear. The consequences are too deadly. We must be students of inevitability. Yes, inevitability on the positive side. But most of us, can do that. But we must also study inevitability on the negative side. Consequently, be a student of inevitability. With no motor and no oars, and you're 100 feet from the falls, it's called inevitable. It's over. Somebody should have painted you that scene way upstream so that you wouldn't find yourself in such an inevitable position. It's over before you reach the falls in a little boat with no motor and no oars 100 feet away. Be a student of inevitability. Be a student of rationality. Be able to put everything through your own mind and your own thinking process. Challenge yourself to think constructively. Challenge yourself to do some new thinking. I think it was Einstein who said, the real challenge is how can we use the same thinking that caused the problems now to come up with the answer? The real challenge. So here's what we have to do. Here's how it's proceeded.
Hey, what's going on, team? What's going on, team? Hey, we're going to get started in just another 60 seconds. I'm waiting for this Zoom to log up. So this will give us a great opportunity to make sure that we grab our teammates. Tonight's training, this is our Tuesday evening locker room conversation, guys. We're deep into the first week of 2023 is gone. So guys, one of the things they say is a law called the law of diminishing intent. Understand what I'm saying here, guys. The law of diminishing intent. Whereas we all have great intentions on doing great things going into the new year, but if we don't get started, it becomes we allow it to just not become important, and we fall into the status quo, and we end up ending this year just like we ended last year, not reaching our goals and not being fully satisfied, guys. So I strongly encourage you, it's not too late. We must get engaged. It's our job right now to strive to get uncomfortable, to strive to do the necessary things that's going to bring us the results that we're looking for in 2023. So guys, I'm so fired up and excited. We have a great training lined up. Take inventory, see who's here from your team. If there's some folks that's missing, reach out to them right now and let them know, hey, it all began, it has begun. Let's get going, get in, where are you? And we're going to run through this thing. So real quick, we have quite a few brand new folks who's never been on these trainings, who are brand new into this business. This training right here which is one of many. I'm getting my bearings, guys, because I'm multitasking here. Our Tuesday evening huddle up call. This is our locker room conversation where we come together as a team, as a family, and we have real conversation. The first 10, 15 minutes is the welcome and getting started right training to help brand new people launch their businesses with the getting started right process. And then on the backside, we do some enhanced training based on things, the basic fundamentals of building a big business inside of network marketing, inside of MWR Financial. Today, we're going to do a recap and go into detail on how to maximize all the announcements and enhancements to our compensation plan. So guys, get excited, get your teams, turn off all distractions, grab a pen and a piece of paper. If you can't find a pen, take a crayon from your child and write on the back of their coloring book, because you don't want to rely on your memory. Guys, you want to make sure, they say a short pen is better, a short pencil is better than a long memory. You've got to put this information in writing, guys. And it's so imperative that you take notes. They say copious notes. You want to take notes, guys. So here's the deal. As you can see on the screen, and we'll talk about this in more detail, we have the Ignite event. I've yet to upgrade this slide. 2023 MWR Financials Ignite Convention in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Go to MWRignite.com. That's MWRignite.com and get registered. Guys, get registered as soon as possible. You want to make sure that you get registered, which is I call the RATE program. RATE, R is getting registered. A, get your accommodations, lock in your room. We got the host hotel, and if that's not good, get hotels around there. You know, when I first started building, man, money was tight. We couldn't stay at the host hotel, so we went to the Briscoe Hotel up the street. Once we was in those hotels where you walk into your room from outside. We did whatever it took to get to the event, and I encourage you to do the same. Transportation. One thing about Florida, you can fly in, you can drive in. It's a location that's friendly towards traveling. So get your transportation, whether it's your flight or whatever it may be. So that's rate, registration, accommodations, transportation, and then E, expectation. What is it that you expect to get out of this event? We're talking about just a few weeks from now. MWR Financial is going into 4.0, taking this thing to a whole different level. What is your expectation coming out of convention? Guys, one thing I'll share with you is there's a lot of big announcements. MWR Financial 4.0, they got an enhanced credit program they're going to be rolling out. They got an enhanced debt elimination program they're going to be rolling out. They got a debt to being converted to wealth that's going to be rolled out. I'm looking forward to seeing what that's all about. I got an idea, but hey, I'm not going to assume. They got to fire your landlord. We're putting people into houses. Home ownership, that's about to get rolled out. We got the manager funding with the Forex and crypto side of things that's about to be rolled out. You can't miss the event in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, because, guys, this is huge. Guys, we also are rolling out the diversified cash flow account where you will be able to become your own bank. We have some amazing compensation plan enhancements, increasing the guaranteed income, adding the leadership coded bonuses from $30 up to $200. I forgot to edit this slide. And along with other big announcements, there's the entry level. They're going to make some adjustments where it's going to be an additional $100 initial cost to get in. So right now it's $149 to get started. Coming into when we get to Florida, it's going to be $249 to initiate the investment, which is where we were when we first got started in a business. That's still a good point of entry for anyone who's looking to get started in a real business. $249. But the great news is, those of you who are on here right now who's already locked in, you're going to be grandfathered in. There's no additional cost on your part, but that's why you want to move with urgency to get as many people as possible involved, and I'll share that in our enhanced training. So you want to make sure you stay behind for the advanced training. Grab your team, guys. Let's get them plugged in. We're going to jump right into our fast start training, guys. First and foremost, teamwork makes the dream work. Everyone, understand this. This is a team effort. This is not a solo sport. For those individuals who are solopreneurs, who I get it done, if it's meant to be, it's up to me type folks, you got some personal development to go through. You got to learn to submit to a system where you're helping other people to succeed, because that's the only way you're going to succeed. And I love that about this industry called network marketing and this compensation plan that's set up with MWR Financial. It's about helping other people move to the next level. So guys, we're going to talk about that. You are part of an amazing team. One team, one dream. One band, one sound. We're all part of different organizations, but the bottom line is the team is Team MWR Financial. So everything that we do, we say, we cheer on individuals who are succeeding, because as we cheer on each other, as we're still a baby company. I need y'all to understand that. And I will share more about that in our advanced training, but we're still a baby company, and we want to inspire, encourage, and cheer on all successes, no matter if it's not in your team, if it's cross lines, over and above, wherever, you want to cheer that on. And as you cheer on them, you'll watch your team, your growth, your organization explode as well. One team, one sound. Understand this, guys. So I want to recognize all of you who are here, who showed up, because showing up is half the battle. I want to recognize all of our brand new business partners. Again, congratulations on deciding to take control of your financial future. You are in the right place at the right time with the right company. I'm going to prove that to you today within this training. Some of you came in and you're saying, did I make the wrong or the right decision? And I understand where you are, but I'm praying and hoping once you see the simplicity of what we do and the magnitude of what we have in our possession, I hope to anchor you in after the end of this conversation, this huddle up tonight. Guys, I want to recognize the brand new executives since the last time we met. Congratulations on taking control, launching your business, and helping to bring on your first 3 business partners. I want to congratulate all of those 2-star, 3-star executives, 4-star, 5-star executives, anyone who broke regional. The last person I know who went regional was Coach T. Congratulations to you once again. You're on fire over there, got momentum and everything taking place, and it's deserved, because you always show up, you always bring your team, and you are a team player. So I recognize and congratulate each and every one of you. Guys, recognition is everything. One of the things we all said we're going to do on Mondays, we didn't do it last night, but we're going to use Monday's platform for straight up recognition and success stories. So if you know any between now and Monday, if you have any success stories, make sure you notify Mr. Parker and myself, and we can coincide and recognize your brand new recruits who went executives, your brand new recruits that ranked up to 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, or anyone who had an amazing membership success story. People need to hear those stories. We want to hear those stories live and direct, because as you know, facts tell, stories sell, and we're always selling ourselves in this business, even when we're in this business. All right? So, hey, listen, guys, we got 25 days of absolute focus so that we can change our lives forever. It's time for us to run into convention, which is in Fort Lauderdale on the 4th and the 5th. Guys, we want to be committed to the process of personal development. We're in a business, and this is what I love about network marketing. Network marketing is a personal development company or business with a compensation plan attached to it. Please understand what I just said. We're in the business of growing ourselves mentally from the inside out. So we must commit to the process and the journey of becoming network marketing professionals. This is a profession. Understand this, and I need us to treat it as such. If you were going to school to learn how to become a chiropractor, a dentist, a lawyer, those are professions, and you spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn how to become such, and hopefully you make six figures. Well, I need you to understand here in network marketing, if you treat it the same way you treated going to the universities to get those certificates, those receipts, to become a professional, whatever it is you're doing, if you decide to treat this like a profession, you will become successful and build a strong, multiple 6 and 7 figure residual income that you can will to your family. And that's so much better than just working a job, not knocking a job. Understand that. There's nothing wrong with having a job, but there's something very wrong with just having a job. And you already know that because you're here. You know it makes sense to have a business. So guys, as business owners, we must commit to personal development. Every Saturday morning at 9:30, we have what is called a Readers Club, readingclub.mwrkingdombuilders.com. The book that we're reading right now and I'm excited about is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Think and grow rich, not hustle and grow rich, not work hard and grow rich, not knock somebody upside the head and grow rich. It's in our thinking. This book is on the shelves of anyone that you know who is successful in their endeavors. I can almost guarantee it. This is one of the most read books of those who made fortunes. And now we're diving into it, reading it. I know most of you probably read it before. I encourage you to read it again. This is my 4th time reading it. And even in reading the first chapter, I already pulled something out of it that I didn't catch when I first read it 20 plus years ago. Guys, make sure you commit. We want to fill up this room. We're going to keep this environment, just so you understand, the Reading Club is a neutral space. And what we're going to do going forward is keep it organization neutral or company neutral, where we're not talking about, we're talking network marketing per se. We're not saying MWR financial, anything like that. So what we have the ability to do is use this as a marketing tool. See, everybody you know probably put on their goals is to read more books, improve my self-development. And imagine just inviting them to come into the Readers Club on Saturday morning where you just simply invite them. Hey, man, I'm committed to reading 50 books this year, and I have a reading club that I'm a part of. I just want to invite you to come out if you're interested. Right now we're reading an incredible book called Think and Grow Rich. Go grab a copy and come in and join our mastermind. It's an exclusive invitation for folks who are truly committed to growth. Would you be my guest? And that's simply a way of you inviting someone into a non-MLM environment, showing them that you're committed to growth, you're pouring into an individual, and in return, you're solidifying a relationship. And with that value that you're giving them, they will be more receptive to partnering up with you inside this amazing opportunity. I'm just dropping something. I hope you pick it up. Guys, it's imperative for you to stay connected, stay plugged into our Facebook page, stay plugged into our Zooms, your team calls, your team telegrams, all that. You got to stay connected. We have every single day something taking place. This is about to be edited, but most of it is the same. On Mondays, it's going to become our recognition. There's also, this is not even including the Latino conference calls and Zooms that we have taking place. There's something taking place every single day for you to plug into, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot leave this platform and say you didn't have support. We believe in leadership where I rather over communicate. We rather over communicate and over train than under communicate and under train. Do you have to plug into everything? Not really, but why not? I simply say get in where you fit in. Plug in and learn and bring more of your team. And I won't, again, get plugged in. The biggest event is the event in Fort Lauderdale right now. Drive your organization, make sure everyone gets there. Along with getting into your back office, guys, this is all about getting plugged in. It's amazing how many people don't go to their back office. Why? I mean, come on. If you're in the business, one of your number one tools is your back office. You want to go into your back office. You want to get familiar with all the links. Click on everything. I promise you, you can't break it. Get in there and see what is the instant pay raise. If you qualify for it, apply for it. Home-based business tax deductions, all of that. You want to become familiar with your back office, team. Guys, this is imperative. So that's housekeeping. Let's jump into the meat and the potatoes, guys. First and foremost, again, welcome and congratulations to all of our new partners. The first thing you must do as a new business partner is you must understand your why. See, because if your why is strong enough, you'll figure out the how. And the how in this business is very simple. All we do is share this information about helping people get a financial makeover. Period. Do not make this thing more complicated than it is. Understand this, guys, but your why has to be strong enough to motivate you to push through all that is going to take place in your business. And it's my job, as your sponsor's job, to let you know that this isn't easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. Understand this, guys. The hardest part of this business is the fact that we deal with people. I said it. The hardest part of this business is the fact that we have to deal with people and their false commitments to success. Oh, yes, I'm in. I'm ready to go. This is it. I'm about to take this thing to the next level. I'm going to make you rich. And they don't show up. You recruit your best friend. They're saying, I'm ready to rock the road. Let's go get it, girl. And they quit. If your why is not strong enough, you will allow those rejections, those disappointments, and all that come with it, the four mental enemies. If your why is not strong enough, then those situations that you will go through, it's inevitable. There's no way around it. That will knock you out the game. So here's an example, and we'll keep it moving. If your why is to help to retire your mom from working at a job that she's been at for over 50 years, and you want to bring her home because she's 63 years old and have arthritis kicking in, and she got to work to pay her bills, but you want to replace those bills and retire her, if that's your why, you must be solid in that. You must share that with your sponsor. And then the next question I will ask you is, how many no's, how many disappointments, how many people will quit your business on this journey? How many does it take for you to quit and give up on the why of retiring your parent from working at a job that's making them sick? How many no's, how many rejections, how many people who will quit will make you decide to quit the business and give up on your why and putting your children, moving to a new community to put your children in a better school or putting your children into a private school? Do you see what I'm saying here? Your why has to push you through. And once you establish your why, now it's time to launch your business. And I truly mean this. This is all in order. You can't launch your business until you know why you're in business. Because when you launch your business, your why will help you to move quickly. Your why will help you to launch your business, not just start your business. Because professionals launch, amateurs start, and amateurs quit. And you can easily, there's a lot of starters. Understand, Well, the gym. How many of you go to the gym all year long, and now you can't stand going to the gym because everybody who made New Year's resolutions to get in shape through January and halfway through February, everybody's all in, lifting weights wrong, clogging up the machines, not putting their weights back on the racks, and then they quit. There's a lot of starters. But folks, we don't just start this business. We want to launch your business. We want to move with speed and precision and be defiant and definite in what we're doing. Success loves speed, guys. It's all about putting on your blinders and being so focused on the activities that's necessary to help you to win. As it states here from my mentor, Eric Worre, the thief of network marketing success is the lack of focus. We're chasing after too many things that doesn't get us to the goal that we're looking for. I had to put things on the shelf because I realized that one of the ultimate things we must do right now is build cash flow, passive residual cash flow. And I apologize if it sounds like I was yelling, but I'm excited. That's why I turn off the cameras. You can't handle the facial expressions I'm giving you right now. But here's what I share with you. Being focused, getting money out the way, MWR Financial, if you're focused, can help you to make that happen. It's not hocus pocus, it's absolute focus. There's no mystery to this. And all we focus on, guys, is bringing people in and getting them fast start qualified. You want to master the skill of being a good sponsor. You have recruiters and you have responsors, guys. And as a recruiter gets people in and leave them out there. You got recruited into the military. Be all you can be. Think about that recruiter who hangs out at the mall, who comes to the schools, and they say, man, we're going to have you travel around the world. And you got attracted to that recruiter. And the recruiter sold you on a dream, the vision, and then and this is even in corporate America. And once that recruiter gets your pen to pad, guess what the recruiter does? Poof! The recruiter disappears. Guys, you don't want to be a good recruiter. We need to become good sponsors. See, a sponsor is the bridge to get individuals to the other side. And what's the other side? Getting them to the check. Your number one objective as a sponsor is to get your new recruit plugged into the system of conference calls, support and training, launching their business, and getting them their first belief check. Hear what I just said, their first belief check. So one of the key things we want to do is help you get that first belief check, 3 recruits, 1 membership, that's $340. How do we go about doing that? By having you to launch your business with a private business reception. Ladies and gentlemen, understand this. With that belief check, we want to show you how to go out and help 3 people or more join your business within your first 7 to 10 days. Success loves speed, urgency. So we want to get with you as your sponsor, you as new recruits, get with your sponsor, text them right now and say, I'm ready to launch my business. And in launching your business, you schedule your private business receptions. You see the calendar right there. What is a private business reception? It's your grand opening of your business here with MWR Financial. Whereas you let everyone know, and right now we want to focus on people who know you, like you, trust you, and is willing to listen to what you have going on. If you opened up a restaurant, who are the people who will come to your restaurant to support you, even if they know you can't cook? Who are the people, if you have a restaurant where you sell beef and pork and everything, who are the people who will still come to your restaurant and support you even though they're vegan? These are the people you want to invite to your grand opening. Listen, I just got involved with an incredible opportunity. I'm taking control of 2023, moving my finances to another direction, and share your why. This is where your why is so solid. I want to be in a position to retire my mom from working at that job that she's been at forever within the next 12 months. And I got involved with a company and I'm launching it on Wednesday or on I'm trying not to step on our schedule. Thursday night at 7 p.m. We want to schedule your private business reception. I call it an emergency TBR in your first 72 hours. Some of us, this is what I love about technology, where we are right now. Most of us launch our business through technology and a Zoom. You can literally schedule your launch party tomorrow. Some of you can schedule a launch party tonight at 10 o'clock because you have that influence. You get excited. Say, listen, I need you to get on a Zoom tonight at 10. I just got involved with a company. I was on a training. You got to hear this information. Bottom line is you want to get as many people as possible to this presentation, whether it's in your home, via Zoom, and simply say, listen, everybody, I thank you for coming in. I'm so very excited. Tell your story. Introduce your sponsor. Let your sponsor do what the sponsor does, which is explain the information. And we're going to sign up your first 3 to 5 recruits, get your memberships to everybody in the business, get you your promotion. That's the business. And your backup private business reception, everybody who doesn't make it to your first one, you follow up with them, say, hey, man, I understand you couldn't make it. I got another one going on Saturday at 7 o'clock p.m., and you invite those individuals to that launch party, your private business reception. I got to say this real quick, guys, and I might step on toes with this. Private business reception. It has to be private. Don't try to bring a bunch of people in from your team, because guess what? You can bring a few people in to support you in numbers, but you can't make it where everybody's inviting their guests, because you will lean and hide behind others bringing their guests. Now it's no longer private. See, when you say private business reception, if only 3 people show up, you can literally say in your introduction, listen, this is a private business reception. I always invited a small group of people because I'm looking to identify my core team, and I need you to see this information so you can lock in the first 3 positions. You see how that works? Guys, this is huge. But our ultimate goal is to get them the momentum bonus. Guys, we want to get folks paid and promoted. We don't ever want to leave money on the table. The company put $1,500 on the table in a momentum bonus to promote the proper activities in the company. So when you help that one person go and get their first 3, everything I just went over, you rinse and repeat and do it again and help those 3 to schedule their 2 and bring on their 3. And then you do it again and help those 9 schedule their 2 and bring on their 3. Next thing you know, you made $150 your first week, because we do it in your first 7 to 10 days. You help those 3 to bring on their 3 people. They make their $150 their first week. Understand this, guys. You just made $450, and then we repeat it again and help those folks make their $150 their first week. Your first recruits made their $450. You just made your $900. You made $1,500, and you can literally get that done within the next 2 weeks. The company gives you 90 days, but you don't want to rely on those 90 days. It's a momentum bonus. One last thing I want to say with this, and we don't train on it enough, we want to make sure you understand the company technically gives you 30 days to go and get 3 recruits. Why do we say move with urgency? Because the habitual thing of human nature is they wait to the last daggone minute. Guys, I need you to understand, if you don't get your first 3 recruits in your first 30 days, which is why we say your first 7 to 10 days, if you don't get your first 3 recruits in your first 30 days, you don't make $150, and you don't open up the chamber to make $450 or the $900. You just forfeited the entire bonus. Understand what I just shared with you right there, okay? Now, if your recruits that you bring on, same thing. If they don't get their first 3 recruits in their first 30 days, they don't get the $150, you don't get the 450 and continue, et cetera, et cetera. But here's what's so cool about this, guys. By helping folks get that momentum bonus, by helping an individual get that momentum bonus, they now qualify for a 3-star executive director earning $40 a day, $1,200 a month. They also qualify for the leadership bonus come next month. Guys, that's major. What I just went over is our business. If you just focus on that, running people around the baseball diamond, you will make incredible income. We will make incredible income. Help people get their first check, which is the $150. Help them get their 12 recruits, get the $600. They're now in the 600 club. Help them go and get the other 3 where they got 36 people on their team. They got the momentum bonus. They're now in the Comma Club. That's our business. By helping folks get in the Comma Club, which is a 3-star executive, come the next upgrade in our comp plan, you just help folks get to leadership bonuses. They open up their overrides. Guys, it's all about the calendar. I need you to understand this. What I went over earlier, and we'll go back real quick. If you master this right here, bringing on recruits and helping those recruits put folks in the calendars, book a meeting from a meeting, schedule that private business reception, and book the next private business reception, filling up your calendar, you will be able to dictate your income. This is what's so cool about this. And I was saying this before, where you could dictate your income to a degree because you're advancing in the guaranteed income. But now, this right here is more relevant than ever come convention. They say, look at your calendar for the next 30 days. If it's full, is it full? If not, you need to fill it with the things that you need to do to be successful in your business. Guys, when you fill up your calendar and you start developing a ratio where you sit on your calendar and say, okay, this week I have 20 private business receptions going on. And out of every private business reception that takes place in my team, I'm averaging about 2 recruits per private business reception. So once you say that, 2 recruits, 20 takes place, that's 40 new recruits that's coming on in your business for the week. At the low end of what I just heard, in terms of a $30 momentum bonus, by just getting folks qualified or recruiting people into your business, 40 recruits a week times $30 is an additional $1,200 a month. And that's on the low end of the coded bonuses being a 3-star. Let's play with these numbers because I love numbers. Let's say you're getting $100 for every recruit that moves in your organization. Guys, you do the math on that. $100 for 40 people coming into your organization is $4,000 a week. If you get 40 people coming in a month, 40 recruits a month is an average of $4,000 a month coming in your business. Guys, this thing is sick. Let's jump into that. Let's talk about let's get to the next level training. Because some of you are like, what are you talking about? Leadership bonus. Let me explain to you exactly what it is. But before I do that, I need you to realize where you sit right now. Timing and positioning is everything when it comes to network marketing. Timing and positioning is everything when it comes to network marketing. Understand what I just said to you. And right now, you are in the right place at the right time. I've been in this industry for 2 decades. I've been in the right place at the right time where massive momentum took place. And just for being in front of the growth, made a whole lot of money. And then at the same time, I got involved with a company when it came at the end of the growth, and it was harder and didn't make as much money. But there's phases of growth in network marketing, guys, where you have the formulation stage. That's in the beginning. No one knows about the company. No one knows who MWR Financial is. I remember when they first got started, We had all kinds of things that we were offering. We really didn't have a true a niche. We didn't have a focus, and we made adjustments because of the brilliance of Brian House and his lack of ego in terms of just being straight up focused and not taking on opinions. And he evolved this business to where it is right now, which is absolutely exciting. So in the formulation phase, that's where you're clearing out the road, you're pulling out the boulders, you're knocking down the trees. It's ugly. And trust me, most people, they don't make it through the formulation stage. Fortunately, if you just got involved, you ain't worried about that. But now when you go through formulation and get into concentration, that's where you have a message, and it's starting to get traction, and you're starting to bring on leaders. And here's what I need you to understand, guys. In these last 12, 18, 12, well, I'll say 2 to 3 months, years, we've been in that concentration where we fine-tune, and leaders are now starting to see MWR Financial and really coming into this business. Leaders are joining MWR Financial right now. So we're on the end, as you can see where the arrow is, we're right here when it comes to concentration. And I'll say we're a little bit before that because I believe coming out of convention, we have probably about 18 months before we go into all-out massive momentum. And guys, I need you to understand this. When momentum takes place in a business, as it states here, this is the best time to join an MLM opportunity is during concentration. Right now, we're at the last phase, probably about 18 months in concentration. At this phase, the company has been proven, but it has not yet hit momentum. That's where we are right now. But in that momentum phase, I would say by the end of next year, the middle of the year 2024, we will be in massive, explosive growth, and individuals are going to become millionaires despite their effort. And I've witnessed it. I've been a part of it. You have folks making 6-figure, 7-figure incomes just because they stayed the course. So I need you to understand, right now, you're in the right place at the right time. Getting involved with the company, you got to catch it at the right time. And for those who come in right now, oh man, you got it good. You didn't have to go through the formulation. You caught it when the message was clear, the vision was on point, and now we're going into the last part of concentration, and we're about to go into momentum, massive growth. And you're a part of it. If you really understand what I just said, you'll lose sleep. And then along with the timing is the fact that we're filling a need in the market. Guys, right now, I need you to feel this. And we'll get into the comp plan. It's not a lot to talk about there. It's clear once you hear it. Guys, we're solving real problems out here. I posted earlier, one of the major financial brokerages is laying off 3,200 individuals. 98% of CEOs are prepared for a recession. Jeff Bezos says time to batten down the hatches. Guys, 1 in 5 Americans have nothing saved for their retirement. 78% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. 80% are financing their lifestyle. People are hurting right now. We bring true solutions to the marketplace. 68% of Americans are unable to reach their retirement goals due to other financial responsibilities. But we have the answer to the problems, guys, and this is where we got to get excited. We have the ability to put a recession-proof wall of protection around our families, because you got to protect yourself first. And how do you protect yourself? By protecting others in network marketing. Build a big team, put a recession-proof wall around you and your family. Understand this, guys, and the sky's the limit from there. How do you go about doing that? Guys, it's time to recruit. Man, things aren't working well. Recruit more people. Man, nobody's showing up. Recruit more people. Man, I got a headache. Recruit more people. My memory's going. Recruit more people. Recruiting is the answer to all things when it comes to network marketing. Recruit, recruit, recruit. Nothing more powerful than the new blood, a brand new person that can just take your business to a whole different level, guys. If you master this skill set, recruiting people and getting them faster qualified and getting them that momentum bonus, getting them to the leadership position, which is executive 3-star and above. Let me explain to you guys what's going on. And I alluded to you a little bit earlier. Understand this. I need you to grab this. With the new announcements that's coming, one, they're about to double our guaranteed income. So instead of $5 to $8,500, and this is what is being said. Don't hold me accountable if it doesn't happen in Florida, but it's all that I heard. They said, what if your guarantee goes from $10 a day to $15,000 a day? From my understanding, by just showing up in Florida, those of you who are in position and building, you're going to get an increase. So, and then along with that, they're bringing the leadership, they call it coded or override bonuses to the table, where you get anywhere from $30 to up to $200 for every recruit that joins your organization. So we get $50 for every recruit that we bring on board, okay? And that's for executives and 2-stars. They'll get $50 for every recruit they come on board. Once you become a 3-star executive, not only do you have your $50, but now you also qualify for $30. So now every recruit you bring on, you're going to make $80 for every recruit you bring on board. And everybody on your team who's not in 3-star executive position, you're going to get $30 for every person that's on your team that's not a 3-star. So I need you to do the math on this. If you're a 3-star executive, you have a lot of people on your team, at least 36 people on your team right now who's not at the 3-star level, but is striving to get there because you want them to get to leadership. So that's 36 people who got to go and get at least 36 recruits on their team. So hundreds of recruits are coming in your business because that's what we do. And you're going to get $30 for every recruit that joins your business down through infinity. And then once you become, if that excites you, I need you to text 777 in the comments, guys. That is a game changer. And then once you become a 3-star executive, now you're getting $40 for every person that you bring on board. Okay, so you get 50 plus the 40, that's $90. Understand this. And every open line, and we'll get clarity on this. I think it's an accumulation of 70 for everything that moves through, 30 from the lines inside of executive, and it grows and it grows and it grows all the way down to $100, all the way down to $200 for every recruit that comes on in your business. Guys, you can truly now predict your income based on the activities that you do. Did you hear what I just said? You can literally fill your calendar up. So here's the thing. I'll just say this. Between now and Florida, everybody should be running as hard as they can to get to 3-star executive position. So one of the things that you have to do as a leader or as you strive to become leadership is you got to look at your organization. Do you have 3 people on your team? If you don't, you need to recruit 3 people on your team right away. I encourage you, as I'm doing, is just recruit 3. Act as if you don't have anybody on your team, because it's the open lines that's going to bring you the most money. Understand that. If you don't have anyone on your team, you go out and get 3 recruits on board ASAP and help those 3 individuals get to the $1,500 momentum bonus before they get to Florida. You got 3 organizations. If 3 of those organizations go out and get 36 people on their teams, you'll end up in Florida at least as a 4-star executive. You have at least 100-something people on your team. If you already have an organization, that might even be bigger. But if everybody's striving to get to 3-star executive, bare minimum, you have put yourself in a position for that incredible increase. That $40 might become $80. I don't know, $60, $70. What would that do for you and your family and that guaranteed income? But then along with that, for the $50 you bring on new recruits at $50. You're a 4-star executive with an additional $4 in momentum bonus or leadership bonus. That's $90 for every recruit you bring on board. Every person outside of that code that you bring on, you're going to get that $40 override down throughout your entire organization. You open up new legs and new organizations. I mean, this thing gets absolutely sick. Now, I am not going to be, I haven't confirmed. I'm not sure if it's an accumulation where it gets $40 and $30, which is $70 in the open legs. I'm not 100% sure with that. Maybe Mr. Parker can answer that question. But guys, do you see how this thing can grow and explode in your business? And that's down to infinity. So let's just say you're at the level of 5-star executive, and you have folks that's in the executive position or the 2-star executive, 3-star executive position, and it could be 20 levels deep, 100 levels deep. You don't know who they are, but these leadership bonuses are still coming into your household. Guys, this right here is going to seriously elevate individuals' bank accounts in 2023. But here's what I need you to do, and I'm going to wrap this up, and we're going to open it up. You have to make a commitment, guys. This is not an overnight success. This is not a get-rich-quick opportunity. Anyone who wants to become successful in any specific endeavor must be willing to commit at least 5 years to it. Guys, please don't treat this like a get-rich-quick opportunity. I want you to become a network marketing professional. I want you to commit to building a business. See, we're building a business here inside of a business. This is your business. Do you want a sloppy franchise, or do you want a professional franchise that has everything in order that attracts people to your franchise? Be about your business. And I remember Mr. Ramirez, he was training on talking about that 5-year window. It usually takes 3 to 5 years to put yourself in a real position that solidifies you inside of any endeavor, especially inside of network marketing. I heard you. I hear you right now. I hear you thinking, well, I've been in for 5 years. I've been in for 3 years. No. Listen to what I'm saying. The moment you decide to get serious about your business is the moment that the clock begins to tick. So you could be sitting in a business for a year, 2 years, 3 years, but if you treat it like a hobby, if you treat it haphazardly, casually, then that don't count. The moment you get serious today, going forward, for those who need to draw a line and reset the clock, the moment you get serious today starts the clock towards your 3 to 5 years. And really, in this space where we sit in a timing, it won't even take you 5 years to get to the big money, but it will take you 5 years to solidify the money, to anchor the money, to become a leader and create more leaders. See, success in this business is where I don't have to do the training. Every week we have such a deep bench where other leaders are doing the same training, speaking the same language with a different spin to this. See, that's when this business gets to the next level of momentum, where it doesn't rely on me, Mr. Parker, whoever our other trainers and presenters. When we have new people coming up in leadership, when you have one leg that has 10, 15, 20, 30 leaders in each of your legs, now you've built a business that you can truly walk away from and start something new without worrying about it crumbling on you. It takes about 3 to 5 years. It takes 5 years to solidify that type of business. And you can do that here with MWR Financial. I want you to really understand that this is a solid business that doesn't rely or have you worried about chargebacks, qualifying for crazy PDs and BDs and all kinds of stuff. This is solid. It ain't going anywhere, God willing, because God is in control. Understand that. So with that being said, guys, tomorrow we have our big events going on. Always book a meeting from a meeting, build from meeting to meeting. From this, we got tomorrow afternoon, I'll be conducting a lunch presentation. I invited about 4 or 5 guests myself. We got to put people in front of this information. It's not just to be there. You know, when you show up by yourself, you're learning, but when you bring a guest, you're earning. So tomorrow, when you go to work, ask your coworkers, hey, what are you doing for lunch? I want to share with you how you can get an instant pay raise. And that's how I lead into this lunch presentation. We lean into that instant pay raise, helping W-2 employees get an instant pay raise in their check. So invite your guests out. We get it done within 25, 30 minutes. And then on tomorrow evening is our big event with our very own Mr. Gerald Parker, who's going to do an absolutely world-class presentation. He does an amazing job at 8:30 p.m., Wednesday.MWRKingdomBuilders.com. You want to get plugged into that, guys, and take this thing to the next level. So with that being said, I want to open this up for any comments, any questions from our new folks. I want to hear from the new people. Any questions you may have, raise your hand and unmute your line. The floor is open.